Stuff and themes.
Greetings and salutations, my fellow Stuffketeers. Goldy coming at you with a Stuff and Things review. And dropping in the theaters tomorrow is Spider-Man Far From Home. So, we're going to take a look at the first wave from the Spider-Man Far From Home figures brought to us by Marvel Legends. And where did I get my figures? I got my figures, of course, at Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture Collectibles in Westmont, Illinois. Now, let's take a look at these guys. We're looking at the first section of the figures, which are the movie-based figures. There are comic-based figures in the wave as well. We are going to dive into those later, because we're going to take a look at the film offerings. Real quick, one thing that completely irks me. We have two film figures of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Neither come with a Tom Holland head. Like, to me, that just completely misses the mark. You know, as an adult collector, or even as a kid, you know, they want the little Tom Holland head to put on there and be like, oh, look, you know, I relate with this character. So that, in my opinion, is one gigantic missed mark. I mean, you know, the stealth suit Spider-Man comes with a head with the goggles up where you could see eyes. Yeah, you could see eyes, but no Tom Holland, like, or not even a Jake Gyllenhaal for Mysterio. But either which way, let's look at these figures. All right, first one we're going to look at is the new suit from Spider-Man Homecoming. Accessories included are swappable hands. You have a hand that is open a little bit, as you can see, instead of a closed fist. So you could possibly, you know, make some homemade webs with some wire and give him a web effect. And, of course, you have the thwip hands. Thwip. And let's take a look at this Spider-Man. Now, of course, this Spider-Man is built on the buck body that has been used since the Civil War 3-pack. But, for some reason, I don't know, it looks and feels better in these colors, should I say? Still not my favorite buck body for a Spider-Man. I think the proportions for Spider-Man himself are off. I actually just watched Civil War today, and Mr. Holland is a little bit of a trimmer guy. He doesn't have the built torso. So, paint apps are decent, minor at best, nothing crazy. I do like the white spider on the back. Get a good look at the legs, and that is about it. You know, some red paint applications here and there. Here's the breakdown of articulation, guys. We're going to do it real quick here. The leg could get you to about this range of motion here. We do have the double jointed knees that could get us here. We do have the swivels here and the rocker. We do have the waist pivot, so we could get a full range of turning there. The ab crunch can get us nya forward, nya back. Head is, of course, on a ball joint. Swivel. Looking up motion is about such. Looking down, about such. Arms are, of course, on a butterfly joint. We do have the ball joint here on the swivel. Of course, it does have the bicep cut. Double jointed elbows almost can touch the shoulder, which is a nice range of motion. We do have the swivel that goes up and down, and we do have the turn here. And that is the range of motion on the Spider-Man Far From Home Spider-Man action figure. It looks good. The eyes look good. Everything looks decent. It can get in a good range of motion, but it's not exactly, in my opinion, an A++ action figure. It's just okay, and it's another MCU suit, you know. Next, moving on, we're going to talk about the stealth suit. Stealth suit, Stealth suit does come with some accessories. He comes with, like I said, the head with the eyes up, or the stealth eyes up, so you can see his eyeballs, I guess. And he goes with some thwip hands, because, you know, Spider-Man needs his thwip hands. Thwip, which is a nice inclusion. Not every Spider-Man figure comes with thwip hands, so kudos to you, Hasbro. You're realizing that extra accessories are super important to us collectors and even the guys that play with them like myself. Now, this, I believe, is a new buck body, all new sculpt. It looks pretty solid. So let's go ahead and break down the articulation for you guys, if we may. And let's also get a good look at the suit itself. Pretty decent detail work on the sculpting, I believe. It's a nice looking figure. I mean, if you're not going to use it for Stealth Suit Spider-Man, I mean, you could use it for a Stealth Ninja or anything else in your collection. Let that imagination run wild, guys. All right, let's take a look at the legs real quick here. They look pretty decent, and let's break down this articulation. So, can he be in a chorus line? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Double jointed knees, of course. He does have the pivot here and the rocker. So, real nice range of motion in the legs. He does have, of course, the swivel here. He does have an ab crunch that gets him, ab crunch. And way more back. Way more back. This guy can limbo. And do the limbo. Anyway, he does have butterfly joints, which do work very nice. No stuck butterfly joints out of the package for me this time. We do have the bicep cut. We do have the double jointed elbows that can get us to almost touching our shoulder again. Very nice range of motion. Upsy downsy, spins a Rooney. Ball joint, like we said. Upsies, downsies, and stealthsies. Again, it's okay. It's another just let's add something to the to the wave to fill it out. I mean, I don't know. I'm just getting kind of sick of this stuff. Me personally, the MCU stuff, it's a little too much at times, and I just, again, yeah, it's cool. The kids are going to love it. Some collectors might really like it, but me personally, it's not. It's, again, not a hit for me. Not a hit. But what is a hit, which I didn't really expect to be a hit, is Mysterio. Now, Mysterio did come with some accessories. He's got some fisty hands, so he could duke it out with Spider-Man. Punch, punch, punch. Duke, duke, duke. Punch it out. And let's get a real good look at Mr. Quentin back here. I mean, man, now the movie seems like it's going a little different route with Mr. Beck, multiverse stuff. I don't know. It comes out tomorrow. I haven't seen it, so I don't think I'm ruining nothing for anybody, but he's got a bowl on his head, people. They didn't ruin it. Disney was like, put that fishbowl on the guy's head and roll it out, man. And it's awesome. I mean, he's always been a very interesting and eclectic character, and it's awesome that we're going to see a film rendition of him. Now, the suit itself does look pretty good. I mean, they kind of chinched here. I mean, it's just solid. No washes, no nothing on the boots, just solid. No mid-calf cut either, which I know some people hate it. I like it. The cape does have some extra paint details on it, though, which is very nice. So that's like, okay, they did something extra. That's cute. It is a really big fat peg that goes in this guy. Like a big fat peg that goes in there. The belt piece is a different piece of rubber that attaches. There's no articulation there. Now let's go ahead and break down Mr. Mysterio's articulatione. Can he be in a chorus line? Of course he can. He does have the double jointed knees. He does have the pivot and rocker. He does have the cut up nya. No joint here, but he does have the range of motion here. Now, it doesn't get you extremely forward, but that's okay. And it doesn't get you extremely back. Well, actually, it gets you pretty back. Get you back much better than forward. I take that back. That head is painted so awesome. It's like so shiny and sparkly. I wish you guys could see it here. It's like a purplish, sparkly, shiny disco ball just ready to, get its groove on. And let's get to the arms. The arms, of course, do have the ball joint there. They do go up and down. They have the bicep cut, double jointed elbows, which great range of motion for Mysterio in a suit. The arm is on an upsy downsy, or the hand's on an upsy downsy, and the spins and ruinsies. The head is on a ball peg, and it does articulate, unlike the comic book version we got a couple waves back. And that is Mysterio, people. And I gotta say, dude, they did an awesome job on this figure. Like, so great. Like, honestly. Best movie figure of the wave, man. Like, hands down. Absolutely best movie figure of the wave. So let's do this. Stealth Suit Spider-Man got a 1 thumbs up. I mean, it's cool. It's decent. I like it. Regular Suit Spider-Man from Spider-Man Far From Home got a thumbs up and a half. Tom Holland head would have sealed the deal. And Mysterio, surprisingly enough, is 2 thumbs up. Man, what an awesome figure. I mean, every time I tell myself I am getting out of the MCU collecting, I get sucked right back in. Guys, for Stuff and Things, this has been Goldy. Keep watching.
For all my wacky stuff and things misadventures, be sure to check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Stuff and Things!
Stuff and Things. This is Stuff and Things.